Hi, I'm Cindy Grogan, the Sensible Psychic. And today I'd like to answer a question that I get an awful lot, which is, how often should I get a psychic reading? Now, I got an email the other day from a client that I'd read about a month and a half ago, and she was asking if it was too soon to get another reading. And the reason she was asking is that I make it a point of telling my clients that I don't want to see them for at least 3 months after our reading. I've come to that conclusion for a couple of reasons. One, things in life just don't change that quickly, generally speaking. And there's a certain rhythm and pace to life. You need to give yourself some breathing space between sessions to let things unfold in their own time, to take the information that you get and do something with it or not. But to try to force it, to just get reading after reading after reading, trying to make something happen before it's supposed to, it's very, very confusing. It sets up some very negative energy. And quite frankly, if you're going to get it, all the readings you're going to get are going to get progressively kind of worse. I found even when you do a tarot spread, if you keep asking the same question like too soon, the tarot will kind of shut down. You won't really get any good information because the universe is essentially saying, take a chill pill, let things happen, do something with what you've learned. Don't try to force the issue. On that same note, I never want a reading to become a crutch. A lot of people think that when you go to a psychic, just by virtue of getting a reading, that suddenly your situation changes by itself. That you walk out the door and all of a sudden you've got your new job or your boyfriend came back to you or whatever. But that's not how it works. It is not magic. What we can give you is information, insights, a different understanding of something going on in your life in a way that you might not get elsewhere. But ultimately, you need to do something with that. I've actually cut people off when I thought they were just relying too much on readings and not doing any heavy lifting on their part. I worked at a New Age store where a guy came in all the time, I mean all the time, and he would rotate between me and the two other psychics in the shop, as well as going to other psychics in the area. I mean, he was spending most of his week driving around going to psychics. And ironically, his questions were always the same. He was worried about his business and he was worried about his money. And I finally got to the point where I said, dude, seriously, you've got to go back to your office and do some work. You know, this is ridiculous. You're not doing anything that myself or the other psychics are recommending. You're just kind of hoping it happens in a vacuum, and that's not how it works. So please keep in mind that a reading is meant to empower you, but you're also responsible. That's the part of the psychic reading that I think a lot of people forget. The reader can give you information and help and insight, but ultimately you need to do something with it or not. But you need to take some kind of action, change your mind, change your choices, your behaviors, something. It does not happen by itself. So as I said, I feel like 3 to 6 months is a good schedule. Of course, if you're going through something really major, like a divorce, you've lost your job, something kind of out of the ordinary, it's perfectly legit to have more frequent check-ins. But again, always ask yourself, are you doing your bit? Are you empowering yourself through this reading? Are you doing your part in the process? So anyway, I hope that's been useful information for you. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out at my website. There's the email right there. Always happy to talk to you. And thanks for watching. Bye.